Joined by JT Rock. Another double-figure scoring game along with 7 rebounds.
JT, I know you've been playing well lately, but today's a game where at least at halftime you knew you were going to get a lot of minutes in that second half. Does anything change with you when you know Tomasov's out for the half?
I would just say that I try to prepare myself the same for every game and just make sure that I'm ready to do whatever our team needs to get the win.
For about 3-4 games, whatever the specific starting point was where your numbers at least changed. I don't know if anything changed specifically, but in your preparation, but was there something specific about 4 games ago why your numbers just started kind of shooting up a little bit?
I wouldn't say there was a specific reason. Just staying consistent with the work that we do every day, and really just trust myself to go out there and do my job for the team and do what I can to help us win.
What is it about the offensive boards that you're able to, again, more offensive boards and defensive boards even? You've done that a few games now. I think you had 4 today and 3 defensive boards. So, like, you've been really good on the offensive boards. Tom's really good on the offensive boards when he's in, too. Is it something about this scheme that allows you guys as the 5 to be good on the offensive glass?
It's maybe something a little bit with the scheme. We're not necessarily low and under the basket a ton within our offense, but I would say that just using my length, my wingspan and stuff, and fighting for position early as I see the ball go up is something that I try to do with the offensive boards, but just kind of falls under the category of doing my job and making sure I do what I need to do to help our team.
We all see what you're doing in the games. Your minutes have improved, your stats have improved, but where do you think you're actually winning your minutes? Is it in practice or is it what you're doing out there during the game?
I think it's a combination of both. Being super consistent is a big thing for me, and I try to be an everyday guy. Not get too high, not get too low, and really control the things that I can control, which is my attitude, my efforts. So to show up every day and make sure both of those things are as much as I can give.
What are the coaches looking for you from you specifically? Do they want you to play a certain way, like meaner, be a tougher guy? Like Tom talked about how he's a better player when he plays angry. Are you like that?
Yeah, I would say that. Being a little bit meaner to your point would be maybe something that would help me. But I just try to keep calm, keep focused, make the simple plays. That's something that the coaching staff really talks to me a lot about. So just making the simple plays and doing what I need to do to help the team.
Yeah, the audition tape is over now, so we're 11 games into the season. The final 20 are all inside the conference. How does that change things for you guys going forward? I know that I'm sure preparation-wise it stays the same, but the focus maybe shifts a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, we got to come with a elevated sense of focus. Every night's going to be a battle. So for 20 games, we got to really focus in on doing what we need to do in preparation and in recovery on the back end of games to make sure that we're ready for the next one.
So you guys outscored your opponent in the paint 28-14, I believe. What do you guys say about the physicality that you guys played with today?
I thought we played with good physicality. They were a physical team as well. But we have a lot of guys that can get downhill and get in the paint at will. So I would say that we did a good job of staying consistent, getting downhill, getting in the paint, and then that opens up our offense for our kick-out threes and all that stuff. So yeah, I'd say winning the battle in the paint is important for us.
So when I was walking up the tunnel, I saw you out there, kind of hanging out with the fans, like, signing some stuff, or, just interacting with the fans. So what does it mean to have so much support from Lobo Nation?
Yeah, it means a lot to us, and that's something that we really appreciate is the support from our fan base. And signing autographs and stuff like that after games, that's something that I'll always try and make time for, because I remember going to college games as a kid, like that was me. So I think that's a really good way that I can sort of reciprocate that and make sure that I give those kids that experience.
Did you hear a different reaction after, like, the VCU game in particular? Did you hear you getting a few more cheers today?
Yeah, I would say a little bit. I would say that that's kind of I don't seek that out necessarily, but I just try to do my job and work as hard as I can to help our team.
All right, and then I got to ask, J. Call ties for the team lead with rebounds with you and 2 others. What's Jake Hall going to be like in film session, knowing that he was the leading rebounder for a game?
Yeah, I think that's something that he'll be proud of. He didn't have necessarily his best shooting day, but he'll bounce back from that. We're sure of that. He had a really good game the other night at VCU, so that's another way that he can impact winning, not by just shooting the ball. So we're all really proud of him for that, and we'll look forward to seeing more of that out of Jake.
Oh, one last one for JT.
So Uriah scored 0 points in the first half, and then came out in the second half with a couple of jams out there. How would you rate his dunks today?
I think they were really good. The one with the fast break, it was nice to see that, and then the out of bounds play too. That was good draw out by our coaching staff, and then good execution by all the guys that were on the floor for that one. So that was fun. It was a good way to get the crowd going, and really gave us some momentum.
Thank you, JT.
Thank you,
JT.
Appreciate it.